time, though.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Good Monday evening to all of our Southern Fried Podcast fans and all of our breadheads out there in Cornbread Nation. We're here, we're large, we're in charge, and we got Dog Tag with us, reporting directly from the AT.
Yes.
Oh, Bubba?
Yes, sir. I am on Hawk Mountain in Georgia.
All right.
God bless Georgia. You've had some weather, brother. I mean, we got rocked over here. I know it had to come your way.
Yeah. Saturday when I got to Amicalola Falls, it was raining and the cloud cover was so low you couldn't even see the falls when you're standing right next to them.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Early Sunday morning, it rained and the wind was terrible. My sister and two sons, we climbed Springer Mountain, got up there, and it was cold and windy and wet. And so then we walked back to the car where they were. They headed home, and I headed north. But yeah, it's been kind of chilly. It's been chilly out here, so.
So about how many miles have you went since you started to that mountain you're at? How many miles is that?
I've been going short miles. I went 12. The first day we did 6 miles, and that was counting the mile up there and the mile back. And but then today I just did 4 miles because I was kind of waiting for one of the other hikers that's behind me that I want to kind of hike with on a regular basis. He's a 24-year Army veteran. And when he showed up, he was hiking with another Army veteran. So it's kind of nice. We were sitting around the table this evening eating dinner and talking old stuff.
I love it. Yeah, I think I saw where somebody said they were, if you didn't go too fast, they would catch up with you. And I think you said something about not going fast, steady.
Yeah. I'm starting it slow, and once I get my body conditioned to all walking, then I'll increase the mileage. But this week, I'm calling for some snow and some really cold weather. So we're going to hike the next 2 days, and then we're going to go into a hostel in Georgia. It's called Above the Clouds Hostel. So we're going to stay there for a night or two till the rough stuff blows over, and then we'll get back out on the trail. So it'll allow me to edit all my videos, and who knows, maybe I can talk them in all to coming on the podcast on Wednesday night.
Oh, we'd love it. Yeah. I like the video that you cut. That was a good video. Your family driving away, honking the horn. That was pretty cool. That kind of puts some reality in it right there. They're driving away, and you're off into the wood.
And then when you step onto the trail, and you know that you're headed north, but it reality check. And the first night I did what they call stealth camping. I didn't stay at a shelter, and so it was just me by myself. And every crack of the tree that you hear, and noises you hear around you, you wonder if a bear's wandering up on you. And it was a nice location. It was a nice big stream running right next to me, but it was cold. I definitely tonight I've modified a few things in my sleep system, so I'm hoping that I won't be as cold as it was last night. So
yeah,
I know when I got up this morning to eat breakfast, the thermometer on my backpack said it was 27 degrees outside.
Wow. Yeah. What was for breakfast?
Good old oatmeal and I ate a half a package of Pop-Tarts.
Breakfast of champions. There you go.
Yeah, just really, they say that hikers, when they first hit the trail, they don't have a great appetite, but once they develop that hiker appetite, they can't eat enough food then. So.
Wow.
Hello, Jake. Hey, the question I would have is what flavor Pop-Tart, because that matters. What flavor?
Yeah.
Well, there's only two that I would eat. Cherry is my favorite, and strawberry is the second. Today I had strawberry.
Okay.
Do these have sprinkles on them?
They do.
There you go.
Make you right at home.
Yeah. There's another kind that I like, and I can't think of what it is right now. I just went blank, but there's another flavor that I like. I like those two because I like strawberry a lot, but there is a brown sugar, I think it's called, or something. I like that one too. So,
Yeah.
well, that's good.
Well, I had beef stroganoff for dinner.
There
Yeah.
you go.
But yeah, it was actually pretty good. I was surprised. Last night I had chicken fried rice, and I wasn't a big fan of it, so I forced myself to eat it just because I knew I needed some food and protein. But tonight I ate beef stroganoff, and it was actually a pretty good backpacker meal. So
I thought about you today. We went to this school to drop off some stuff for a fundraiser, and they got a blessing box there. And in that blessing box was some rice and some packaged stuff. And I thought about you. I thought, that looks like something Dog Tag would be carrying up the trail. So we was thinking about you.
One thing I wanted to tell you, Dave, is the gentleman that I'm hiking with, it's a 24-year vet. Guess what he does as a living?
Ain't no telling. You a preacher?
He's a preacher. He's
I
a
love it.
preacher.
There you go.
See, you getting all these preachers put around you.
I met him at the lodge, and I said, "Man, if I'm gonna hike with anybody, I want to hike with a guy that's got God on his shoulders." So,
Amen. Amen. God's just surrounding you with a lot of blessings. So I love that. That's awesome.
a lot of people have been saying prayers. Maybe that was him sending a prayer and answered my way. So,
Yeah.
he's a nice guy. Got to talk with him this evening, and of course, when we talked at the lodge, it was just real brief, but you'll get to know people. So you'll get to know people more.
So if a bear shows up, when he shows up and the bear shows up, we're going to find out who has the greater faith, the preacher, or as Jake here says, Grizzly Adams, Dog Tag. So I kind of think he's going to see if the preacher can stay back and fend off the bear with prayers and something,
I think he's a good preacher. He'll talk the bear down. So
Yeah.
You just hope that the preacher doesn't go, "Dear God."
I'm having a hard time hearing Rob. I hear you fine, Dave, but Rob's voice is really low.
Oh,
Get a little
How about
closer.
now? How about now?
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You just hope that the preacher doesn't pray to God to make the bear a Christian.
No.
Just put his little paws together and be like their Heavenly Father. Thank you for this meal I'm about to receive.
Yeah. So
I don't think we'll get those kind of prayers.
So in talking about the sleep last night, 27 degrees. How do you stay warm
Yes, sir.
enough in 27 degrees? I mean, I know you got, because you don't carry a lot because it's too heavy. What did you do to try to stay somewhat warm?
Well, the big thing is you want to be off the ground, so you have a good air mattress that's rated for lower temperatures. So I have a pretty good air mattress, and it's an all season one, so it's rated for winter sleeping. So that's the first thing you want to have. Then you want to have either a sleeping bag, or I'm using a quilt, and mine's rated at 20 degrees. So of course, it says it was 27. The only problem with a quilt is it's kind of like you lay a blanket over the top of you, and when you roll around in your blanket, your backside gets exposed until you wake up, and then you have to pull the quilt back down and cover you up,
Yeah.
So, but tonight I've added a couple other things to it to just kind of stay warm, so we're going to see if it makes a difference. So
We camped out in the hills of Knoxville, right outside of Knoxville one time doing a Civil War reenactment, and it got cold that night. We had a bunch of old boys from Tunnel Hill, Georgia. They had tents and heaters and everything else. They thought we were hardcore. We just slept on the ground and curled up around that fire, the fire, They thought we were crazy. Well, their gas ran out in the middle of the night, and all them tents got cold. Next thing I know, they're all standing around the fire trying to get warm. They said, "You guys were the smart ones." we just curled around that fire and kept stoking it all night long. We stayed warm. But you do that, you turn. You got to get the other side warm.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, I sleep for probably an hour on each side, and then I got to roll over and roll to the other side. But,
yeah.
You have the clothes that you're carrying. Last night I had my down jacket I wasn't wearing when I went to bed, but in the middle of the night I kept getting tired of that draft up my back, so I went ahead and put the jacket on while I was in my sleeping bag. So that seemed to help a lot. So but during the day walking, the thing that got cold on me the most was my hands. So I had to. I have gloves, but I had them in my backpack, and I eventually stopped and decided, I've suffered long enough. Go ahead and pull them out of the backpack and put them on. But I just posted some pictures of my first day on Facebook, so I don't know. Later you might be able to get those, but there's just been some beautiful shots that went by a place called Lone Creek Falls. Man, I'll tell you what, that's why I'm hiking this trail. Just beautiful. So, of course, we got lucky when we got to Springer Mountain. It was still cloudy, overcast, but you could see down into the valley. Where the day before, you couldn't.
It's beautiful.
See. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So
nice.
But yeah, the only thing I got upset was it would go down there and you see this beautiful falls. And then people have written graffiti all over the rocks and the trees down there, and I just don't know why people have to do that. So
I don't either.
But
that's just nuts. I hate it when people do stuff like that. So
I'm sorry, I can't hear what Rob asked.
I wasn't asking. I was just commenting that I hate it when people do stuff like that. They ruin it for everybody else that comes in behind them.
You also in the video showed that trail marker and the blaze there. How often do you see those? Like it's on the rock there, I guess. It has the.
Yeah, you'll either see them on the rock or you'll see them on trees. And then, of course, when you get up north, they do what they call cans, which are big piles of rocks. And they mark those. Well, I've been seeing the AT ones probably about every 100 yards or so. You'll see one. When you haven't seen one is when you got to start worrying that you're on the right trail. So I ran into two boys. Well, I call them boys because they're young men. They came into the shelter here this afternoon after I got here. They said that they lost the trail in a section because they didn't see one of the markers, and so they ended up wandering through some down trees, and so they said they eventually found the trail back. But that's one thing that I've been trying to keep track of is the trail, and make sure that I don't take any extra miles. So
there you go.
Absolutely.
But it's been great so far, and I appreciate everything you guys have done and promoting it and everything, and passed out several of my dog tags to people who are just out day hiking and with their families. They ask me why I'm carrying the dog tags, so I hand them one of my black dog tags and ask them to follow me. So
there you go. Well, Bubba, get you some rest and stay warm. And dude, we really appreciate what you're doing. We're behind you 100%. I know you don't want to run all your batteries.
Well, it's been fun talking with you guys, and it's nice to know that there's people out there that are interested in what I'm doing. So,
well, we're praying
for all the support you guys.
Yeah, we'll put your card up too. We'll put your QR code up after you go off screen and appeal to people to give to that. And somewhere along the path, I'm gonna have to get you a sticker put on your water bottle.
Yeah,
I got to figure out how we do that.
Yeah, we can either I'll give you my home address and you ship it there. When I go home in March,
Okay.
I'll pick it up. I felt bad for one of the guys today. He showed up here at the shelter and he said that he went out on the trail and got up on top of Springer and realized that he had left all of his money and his ID and his credit cards
Oh, no.
in his wife's car when she drove away.
Oh, wow. Not
that-
good.
Yeah. So that's kind of the reason we're going to a hostel on Wednesday, is that she had driven from Ohio to drop him off, and so she was on her way back, and he was fortunate enough to get through to her at some point. So she's turned around to bring him back his stuff. So,
Wow.
but yeah, I mean, they always say there's a statement that says the trail will provide, and when his sister, I guess, heard that he needed to go to a hostel, but this hostel that we were going to, they make you book online with a credit card, and of course he didn't have anything, so his sister went on and paid for him for his stay at the hostel. So
Yeah.
Wow.
it's just it's incredible. It's a cool adventure, and still early in the game. And
Yeah.
I'm 8.1 miles into the trip, so if anybody wants, they can donate 8 pennies.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for checking in. It's a real blessing to us. It makes us feel a part of it, and we're excited about that. We're rooting for you, brother.
Well, once it gets later in the year when it's light outside at 8 o'clock, we can do something more. But most people hit the hay early around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just doing some videos and posting some stuff on Facebook while I have a signal, because not everywhere I'm at. Like last night, I had no signal at all. So you sit there and can't do anything with your phone.
Just one quick question before you go. Recharging your phone, I think you have like solar rechargeable or something is what you're doing during the day, or to keep that.
I have a battery pack. Well, the solar right now, the solar packs would probably work good because we don't have a lot of tree coverage. But during the summer months, you're in the tree so much that they wouldn't work. Yeah. So I use these battery packs, and when I go into town or into hostels, you recharge them. And, So I keep my phone in airplane mode during the day to keep the battery usage down. And like tonight, I charged it and used about half of the battery pack. So I got another full charge on my phone with that. But I carry 2 of them. So if I was out for more than 2 or 3 days, I have enough to cover me for about 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
So
Well, save that power, brother. We love you, man.
All right. Well, take care, gentlemen. You guys, again, thank you for all that you're doing. And, I'll keep you up to date, and follow me on Facebook, because you'll see the pictures there first, and YouTube. I'll try and get the videos up when I go into town.
Awesome.
We'll do it. All right,
thanks so much, brother.
If those guys at the house want to come on, bring them on.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Stay safe, Bubba.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see here. And we've got.
And there you go. Let's find his card. Yeah, there you go. And there is the man, Dog Tag. And for those that might have popped in and don't know what he's doing, he is raising awareness for the 22 a day veteran suicide first responder. And those tags have the names of people, including Rob, your family member.
Yeah, got my dad in there with him, and taking my dad up the AT with him. So
yeah,
it's I really appreciate what he's doing, and this is a good way to do it. I mean, and we're gonna follow him all the way up there.
Yeah, it's amazing, Rob. This is so cool. We were looking for a way, just real quick, before we move on. We were looking for a way. We did our 22 a day. We highlighted that with George Eshelman. And we were talking about doing something else. And then here comes this. And
oh, we lost you again. Yeah. So, but yeah, then here came this right here, and just kind of he got in contact with George Ishman, got him to get in contact with us, and so we're throwing in behind dog tag here as well. But this is his QR code there if you want to donate. He's asking for people to sponsor him a penny a mile. You can give whatever you want to give. But this is going to support raising awareness for veteran suicide and first responder suicide. These are hard professions, and we want to raise awareness to some of the stuff that's going on there. So, all right, let's see here if we can do this. Hey, and we're back. So I'm bring my comments back now. All right, and so yeah, y'all follow Robert Diamond there, as he's going up the AT. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. Y'all follow it, like and follow him, and let's help him raise awareness. It's an important one to raise awareness on. So yes, and there's Dave back. I heard him.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but
I have no idea what caused that.
well,
We'll do our best.
I got something interesting that came up on the news feed this evening. You'll like this. Are you ready for it? May have already heard about it. As Doge says, this is off Fox. Doge says it found nearly untraceable budget line item responsible for 4.7 trillion in payments. Treasury access symbols, when left blank, made it nearly impossible to trace the payments. 4.7 trillion, and we don't know where it went. Think about that. They didn't even think enough about it or care enough about it to log where it was going. Now, how is that responsible government? How is that them giving a rat's behind about their citizens and the money that they're spending? This is our money. This is our tax dollars that we're giving them, and they're not even being responsible with it at all. Or we've lost you again. Oh, that didn't last long. Dave's off for a second. I think he's going to reboot. But anyway, so here we got these knuckleheads up there in our government, and I'm just going to call them knuckleheads because they're knuckleheads, and they're spending money. They're not logging where it goes. They're being irresponsible. They are totally just 4.7 trillion. They didn't even care about where it was going. They didn't even log it. They'll track it down, I'm sure. It's probably something silly. And they were ashamed to put their names on it or log in where it was going. So, yeah, it's crazy. So, but, they found it. They'll fix it. I hope. So, let me respond here real quick to somebody. And I got somebody asking me a question here. All right, there we go. So we have I was trying to look to see what all else has been going on. There's been quite a bit of stuff going on, and I'm like, I have been outside working all day today, and I'm trying to get caught up on everything, and there's so much to get caught up on is I'm like, ugh. So, in fact, I'm so on it. I think I'm just going to just turn it off because I'm good like that. I can do it. Yeah, anyway, this front porch. This is Mama Said, our Monday night live show, and y'all jump on in here if y'all have anything there. Uh, I need to reach out to her mama and see if she is out there too. Da, 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 da. Let me see what I can do here. I hit that button there, then I can come down to this one, to that one, and she might be driving. And if she is, I don't want her to be unsafe. So, but I've got the link out there to her. If she can come on, she'll come on. I've been thinking about our Southern words some more. There's a heap of words that we use down here in the South that just aren't used anywhere else. Cattywampus is one of those old Southern words. And I don't know if people say it's going cattywampus, it's diagonal. So when you go to cattywampus across the field, you're going diagonal across it. So if you want to use that word too, it really makes people look at you because they're trying to figure out what the heck a cattywampus is. Don't tell them. Let them figure it out. It's sure. Don't be walking off cattywampus over there. But we shorten everything up. That is a true Southern tradition. Is really shortening things up and like yeah. Let's see. What's a good one? Like you tell someone get on out of here. We don't say get on out of here. We say get on out of here. You know. Oh, there's Miss Elizabeth. We got her mama in here tonight. Her mama said, "Uh-oh, she dropped her phone."
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was putting it up on the dash.
There you go.
Monday nights are a travel night for me.
Yeah. Yeah. She's traveling around. Dave's having some technical issues. So,
Dave's been having technical issues for a few days, hasn't he?
yes, but he's getting it worked out. He'll get there. He's frustrated and aggravated about it too, but it is what it is.
It is.
It all worked out in the end. So
you doing okay tonight, Rob?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just hanging out being pretty. Dave can't even argue. Yeah. The funny thing is, Dave has to sit there and listen to me say that, and he can't even comment back on it. I'm loving this. This is fun for me.
Yes.
So the only thing he could do is just type in something snarky in the comments right now.
Well, he'll be all right.
So now I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there, okay? I talked about it a little bit this morning. I'm gonna bring this back up right now.
Okay.
It's over.
What is it?
Over. Ain't no thinking over yonder. It's over.
It's over yonder.
No, it's over. Don't you send me to hell for saying over either.
No. Well, I really never told Steve he was going to hell. I said he might.
Yeah, he might go to hell.
Let's get that straight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I think different cultures of Georgians have different sayings.
Yeah.
Us northern part of Georgia, we say over yonder.
Well, that's because that's that Yankee Georgia. Y'all getting up there close to Tennessee and stuff. You know, and Tennesseans
Oh,
just
now
have
you
their
better
own
watch
language.
it.
Do what?
Well, maybe it's the hills of Georgia. We have our own different language.
Oh. Well, I know when the people from the
Mm.
hills of Georgia come down to Colquitt, in this part of Georgia, they walk with a limp. Because one leg's shorter
Did you
than
say
the
they
other.
walk with
They've been walking on the side of them hills. You know, so one leg's shorter than the other.
Oh,
They get down here on flat ground, they get a real bad limp. And it makes them walk catawampus.
catawampus?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You
Someone's
know,
asking.
some of these newer generations, somebody's asking what?
It was their name there. They're asking a question with their name. Says, okay, who farted?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Mm-mm.
All right, so what's this another good Southern word? Well, little rambunctious over yonder. What is one of your a smidge? There you go. What the heck is a smidge?
That's a bacon term.
Is it
Like when you're cooking or you're
bacon?
baking. Yes, you do just
I like bacon.
like when you're no, not that kind of bacon, honey. Like
Oh,
when
you
you're
mean
baking
baking?
cakes or something like that.
So you're talking about baking, not bacon.
Correct.
That's why people from up north get so confused down here.
See, now you're making fun of my accent.
No. Yeah, I make fun of what you said. You said bacon. Yes, it is, Jake.
Baking.
Bacon. Okay. I know what that is.
Baking.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just use a smidge.
A
Like
smidge and a dash.
of baking powder.
All right.
Uh-huh.
What is a
Or a
pinch?
pinch.
What's a pinch?
A pinch is where you just like pinch it between your thumb and your forefinger.
But people have different sized fingers, so there's different sized pinches.
Well, that's okay. A pinch is a pinch.
Okay. All right. What about? Okay. Here's another a dollop. What's a dollop? Is that like a sucker for a doll?
No. A dollop? Like a dollop of Daisy will do.
Yeah. Is that like a spoonful or
Remember that
something?
commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think when I eat ice cream next time, I'm gonna put a dollop of cherry pie filling right over the top.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why cherry?
Because I like cherry. That's what real men eat on their ice cream. You know how I know? Real man.
Well, I'm glad I ain't a man.
Well, you can put chocolate syrup on yours. How about that? Or you can get some of that ice cream that's got them old Reese cups in there.
Oh
And there's
no,
nothing
mint
wrong with.
chocolate chip for me.
Oh, I like mint chocolate chip. Well, talk it. I just saw one that
What are
made
you
me
laughing
snicker.
at?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm trying to get caught up on news a
I
little bit
know.
as I'm going here. Do what?
I can't see nothing. I can't read nothing. I'm driving.
I know, but I'm trying to get because
Is
there's a
somebody
story that
calling
just came
you?
up. There's a story that just came up that I have to talk about. I have to
Okay.
because this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. Uh, oh,
Tell us.
um, so apparently, a Canadian tourist, and this is coming off of Fox, was snorkeling in Turks and Caicos, and she tried to take a picture of a shark. She
Good
was
Lord.
trying, is about a 6-foot shark. They haven't determined the species yet. She was attempting to
Shark
engage
is a
with
shark.
was attempting to engage with the animal from the shallows in an attempt to take photographs. She got attacked and lost both of her hands. You know, because she was holding the camera.
That's her
I'm
own
guessing.
stupidity.
Well, she had to have them amputated. So, yeah. Look, here's my thought on sharks. Okay, I like sharks. I think sharks are beautiful animals, but don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't. They're not. They're playthings. Keep your hands to yourself. You know, don't give them anything to bite at. You know, my goodness. Come on, use some intelligence, people.
They got big
But
mouths and sharp teeth.
that's right. Like most Southern women. See, us Southern guys, we know how to deal with sharks. Did I just say that all Southern women have big mouths and sharp teeth? I didn't mean that after
You
that.
did. You
I didn't
did.
mean that in a bad way.
Sure you did.
Well, on that
Look, I
note,
know I got it. It's okay.
well, you know, everybody can't be, you know, real laid back and easy going on the mouth stuff like me. You know, I mean, we can't all be exactly alike. You know, just saying.
Baby, you got just the biggest mouth as I do.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna hurt my feelings. I ain't got but one feeling left, and it ain't in the best of shape. Be hard to hurt my feeling. I cry.
I know you
Oh,
very well.
so now wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that I have? No, you said just as big. I can't believe that my mouth is as big as a woman's though. I mean, down here in the South. So women down here, they'll let themselves be heard.
They'll let them what?
Women folk around here will let themselves be heard. They will jump up on their chair or soapbox and let it fly.
Well,
I know I've made them do it.
Sometimes we need to.
Yeah, yeah. And y'all get large and in charge, and everybody can hear you. And when the guy tries to say something, everybody goes, "What'd you say?" Don't tell me that our mouths are bigger. I ain't having it. No way. Now, we do talk. Most people do here in the South. And when I say talk, we talk.
You know, men are worse gossips than women.
Oh, heck no. Some men do gossip. And the ones that gossip are good at it. But no. Why would you say
I
it?
don't
Wait,
gossip.
do what?
I don't gossip.
I don't gossip either. I just tell you all the crazy stuff people are doing around me.
Uh-huh.
Well, look, I mean, just say it. Oh no,
Just
Chuck is singing
saying.
the songs of his people. I put catnip back on his spinny wheel in there. So I gotta grab him.
Well,
Come here.
let me just tell you.
Yeah.
Is that Southerners?
Do what?
Ooh, loud. Somebody was blinding me with their bright lights.
It might have been the light reflecting off of my head.
No, honey, I promise you it wasn't.
Oh.
But listen, I didn't go. I'm not going the interstate right now. I'm on 411. Going
Yeah.
the back way. If I
Okay.
lose you, I will get back on.
Okay. All right. So, another quick one here off Fox, and this will be something that we should all be glad to hear, is that CNN may have been found guilty of defamation against, I guess it's against, it was found to have defamed Navy veteran Zachary Young. I think that's the guy that they were accusing of running a black market or something over there that he was not doing.
What
So,
was CNN? I lost you. What was CNN found guilty of?
defamation. Yeah. So that was against the Zachary guy that was in the Navy over there, and they accused him of running a black market or something that he wasn't doing. So
You know, they
yeah.
all these news stations they found guilty of.
All right, I think you're breaking up a little bit there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, when it comes back in, just jump right back in here. We got hour and 15 minutes still to go. So I was trying to see where else I could see. Oh, we lost her too. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we tried. She'll be back here in a little bit. She's that same link. So, all right. So, one of the things that we really need to hit on tonight is number one, we need to say some prayers for our people over there in Kentucky, and we've got an update on that. Says over and this is from Fox, said Kentucky mother and 7-year-old daughter among dozen dead from flooding. Kentucky governor says over 1,000 were rescued from floodwaters across the state. At least a dozen people dead in Kentucky. They were swept away Saturday night after their vehicle was completely submerged in floodwater. Mm, that is horrible. And, apparently it was coming up. The water came up so fast, there was just nothing nobody really could do in that situation. Mm. They did tell everybody to stay off the road. We've got storms knocked out power to 39,000 homes, but there were harsh winds in some areas that could increase the outages. And it's cold up there right now. It says parts of Kentucky and Tennessee received up to 6 inches of rain. And in all those mountains and everything, that is rough. And there was snow on the ground too. So, uh, President Trump approved the state's request for disaster declaration and has authorized FEMA to coordinate some efforts throughout the states. So we're glad to see that. So, Miss Elizabeth, while you're driving there, I'm going to say a quick prayer here for these folks over there in Kentucky and Tennessee. They're suffering from these floods,
Uh-huh.
and going to add a few others in there too. So I'd say bow your head and close your eyes and pray, but you're driving, so don't close your eyes.
Yeah, I better not, but I will be praying.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings that you pile upon us every day. We ask you to please be with these folks over here in Kentucky and Tennessee, the ones that have lost loved ones, friends, relatives. We know it's cold over there right now. They have all these floods and stuff going on. We know they're still recovering from the hurricanes. We ask you, please, dear Heavenly Father, be with them. We have FEMA stepping in, let them do a much better job getting started this time than they did last time. And please be with the folks out there in the wildfires out in California. Please be with our servicemen out there and women that are out there fighting for our freedom and defending us. And Heavenly Father, please be with the missionaries that are out there spreading your word. Some of these people are going to really the countries where that's really frowned upon, and they catch a lot of trouble, grief. Some of them are killed. We ask you to be with them, dear Heavenly Father, as they spread your word. And we ask you to bless everybody and keep us straight, dear Heavenly Father. And we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. So I am done with that. I don't want to pull up no more news now because that's all just I'm getting depressed. Guess I could put my hat back
I
on so I
know.
don't blind people. We've got a few more people on them when I talked about this earlier. I don't know if you heard about this or not. Well, let's get a mama's view on this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is from Fox News. DOSH says it found nearly untraceable budget line items responsible for 4.7 trillion in payments. The Treasury access symbols were left blank, made it nearly impossible to trace the payments. 4.7 trillion, and they can't tell us where it went. What's your thought on that?
Ooh. I think somebody stole some money.
What it sounded like. It didn't all go to one place. I mean, I'm assuming it was spread out, but they just didn't log where it was going. That's not fiscal responsibility. That's not being responsible to
No.
the taxpayers. This is
mean, that went in people's pockets. That went in places it shouldn't have went. And for them to say they can't tell us where it went, everybody that's involved in not being able to tell us where it went should go to jail.
No, I can agree with that.
Because that's the taxpayers' money, and they have a responsibility to spend our money wisely, and they don't ever spend it wisely.
Yeah.
And I think people are waking up to the fact that it's never been spent wisely, and they're really starting to see, wait a minute, this money is going places that it shouldn't go.
Yeah. Well, as of Monday evening, the Doge.gov savings page said the total estimated savings since the establishment of the department totaled about 55 billion.
Wow.
That's billion. So let's yeah, we definitely need to stop that. And we got, it looks like that might be another 4.7. Of course, we don't know where it went. They may know where it went. They may be able to find, but as of right now, they don't know where it went. So, and people are against Doge.
I'm okay. Yeah.
And that's silly.
I'm okay for helping countries that actually need help. Like a war-torn country. I'm okay with helping a war-torn country get back on their feet. But before we ever help another country do anything, we have people in America that need help.
Absolutely, and amen.
We have kids and families that go to bed hungry every day.
Yeah.
We have veterans that are homeless that should never be homeless.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that.
And that's something that just tears me apart. We have buildings that sit empty that could be turned into apartments to house homeless people, to help them get back on their feet. We have malls that sit empty that could be turned into apartments.
Yeah.
To house homeless people, to get them back on their feet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
instead of doing that, the government sends money to Gaza to buy condoms.
Well, maybe they're just trying to get. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say that because that'd be bad. I'm not going to say that. I caught myself there. So, but like some of these government buildings that they canceled the lease on, those could have been turned into apartments or shelters of some kind.
Yes.
They could have, but and might yet. We don't know. So, but yeah, this is going to be and people are against. It seems like mainly it's the Democrats that you're hearing crying about all this. The Independents and the Republicans are loving this, and the Conservatives, they're loving it. But a lot of these Democrats are just going absolutely bonkers over it. And I wonder how much they're worth. I wonder how much of this money is lying in their pockets. I'm wondering how much, their little pet projects they're funding out of this, so they can do drag shows in Antarctica or whatever. What was it, Sesame Street in Iran? Come on. Iranians, if they wanted to watch Sesame Street, they can make their own puppet show. I'm just saying. They can make their own puppet show.
Yes.
They can have, I'm sure Jeff Dunham could go show them how to do some of that. I mean, he got Ackman.
I'm sure he can.
Oh, we've got another plane crash as well. A Delta jet crashes at Canada's Toronto Pearson Airport. Crews responding to a plane flipped upside down. At least 18 people from Delta Connection Flight 4819 were treated for injuries, so nobody died in this. But there's been a slew. Is it just me, or has there been just a slew of plane crashes lately?
There has been.
Okay. I think it's time to start asking a few questions. I mean, why is all this going on all of a sudden? Is it because of the cutback? You know, that's. I wouldn't think it was cutbacks, but maybe it is. So, there were 80 people on board the plane, and 18 of them had to be treated for injury.
Wow.
So
they definitely need to find out what's going on before June.
Yeah.
I'll be flying in June.
Yeah. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, so then I can start singing the song again. I'm leaving on a jet plane. The way things are going, don't know if I'll be back again.
I'm Robert now.
What?
Don't be
No,
doing
is this the way
that.
it's going? No, you got to get back to one pace. I used to love me some Pinkard and Bowden. And a lot of people probably don't know who Pinkard and Bowden are anymore, but they used to do some of the greatest songs ever. And one of my favorite ones that they did was I'm a Libyan on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again. Pinkard and Bowden had some of the greatest songs. I know you know who Pinkard and Bowden are, right?
No. I know that song, but
all right, that's they had a whole bunch of them. Oh, a lobster and never flounder. Please tell me you've heard that one. Seafood song.
no.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see. Apparently they're still out there going. Oh, they used to be on the Dr. Demento show a lot.
I used to watch Elvira, not Dr. Demento.
Oh. Mama, she's lazy. Lazier than me. Oh my goodness.
That's great though.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to have to see if I can do this. Hang on. I'm going to try it right here. Y'all still there?
Yeah. Ooh, Lord, I got to slow down. I'm about to go through the speed trap of Fairmont.
Yeah. Let's see. Right there. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if I can or not.
Okay.
But I'm going to try it. I think I can do it this way because I'm All right, bring it back. Okay. Here, I can do that. Then I can do that. I can do that. Boom. Sure. All right, that come up on the screen? Yes.
Yep.
Let's try this. Bruce,
I was a cook, she was a waitress down at Salted Sound Seafood Cafe. And somewhere between the clam juice and the seaweed salad, some little shrimp just lured her away. Oh, I lobster and never flounder. He wrapped his line around her and they drove off in his cart. Oh, I lobster and never flounder. I octopus his face in, he'll only break her heart. I said, just quit and leave me for that piano tuna. If you want a trout, someone new. She was the best I ever had. Now my life has no purpose. Oh my God, I love her, yes I do. Oh, I lobster.
there you go. Just so y'all know, I wasn't just making that song up.
Oh my heavens. That was funny.
Yes. I love thinking about it. I was trying to find some more. There's a lot of thinking about it songs out there. Then they got some older ones. That's just the list there. I'm looking for. Let's see. The freeloading song, the propane song, Trailer Park Woman. She is a trailer park woman. She ain't no. I don't know if that's what it is or not. I could see that though. I wonder if there's got to be more. I know because I remember they've been around forever and ever. Uh, and some of the names of them were just as hilarious as the songs were. Oh, did we lose you? Let's see, and Bowden. Let's see what we got here. There's well, it's not going to show up here like I want it to. One of the names of the one of the songs was Elvis Was a Narc.
Elvis was a what?
A narc. So we're gonna have to put that one up too because I haven't heard that one. And that sounds amazing. Let me do this here. Boom. Here we go. Oh no, we lost Miss Elizabeth. We're gonna have to wait a second. If I play this without her, I'm going to be in trouble. Hey, there's Rude Poodle. No, we're doing Pinkerton Bowden. Yeah, and I'm kind of practicing, trying to warm up a little bit for karaoke night. Well, we're not gonna call it karaoke night. We're gonna do karaoke, but we're gonna call it the Hootenanny. The Hootenanny. The Southern Fried Hootenanny. That'll be a week from this Saturday. We're gonna do it at night. We'll probably start around 8, 9 o'clock, and we'll just go for till we just run out of folks to sing. But we're gonna do some singing. I'm not gonna do any singing. This is all about y'all. Y'all do the singing. All right. Oh, there she is.
Who's doing the same?
Everybody else. Week from Saturday night, we're gonna do the Southern Fried Hootenanny. All right.
Oh, the Saturday night thing?
Yeah, it's going to be a Saturday night thing. All right. Let's see here if I can do this. We're going to do one more here because I haven't heard this. So we're going to do it. Is that up?
I've seen that.
Yep. Yeah, it's up on my screen. So here we go.
Okay.
Out on the road here. And maybe you can help us a little bit tonight. By applause, how many people in here tonight, by applause, believe that Elvis Presley is still alive? Okay, now, by applause, how many people believe that Elvis Presley is dead? Same people.
Well, let me ask you, how many of you really don't give a shit one way or the other? Poor Elvis. You know, we found out that when President Nixon was in office, he actually deputized Elvis as federal narcotics agent. Y'all know that?
It's true.
It is true. Anyway, when we found that out, we figured, well, it's time for us to record a tribute to Elvis. We did. It goes like this.
Who's that coming through the park? Dressed in rhinestones after dark. Looking way too fat to be a cop. Keeping Memphis clean from his long black limousine. Fighting crime with fast karate chops. Oh, now Elvis was an art in rhinestones after dark. He did his best to keep Memphis drug-free. He knew every pill he'd eat would be one less on the street. Elvis took them all for you and me.
Okay, I got to stop. Oh.
That was good.
No, he took them all for you and me. Oh. All right. You know, hootenanny is one of those true Southern words too, and it's a fun word. You can't hardly say hootenanny without smiling. Kind of like pickle. Pickle's a fun word too. You can't hardly say pickle without smiling. But hootenanny is another one of them. I don't know where that came from. I'm assuming it had something to do with owl and ghost. It's like a hootenanny. So I imagine if a goat and an owl had a baby and she laid an egg, it'd hatch out a hootenanny. I bet that'd be a funny looking critter.
Well, I bet it would too.
I've heard of when pigs fly. Now I guess we'll have when goats can hoot. Okay.
Only way pigs is gonna fly is get sucked up into a tornado.
Or launched from a catapult. That would be fun to watch. Not the landing.
No, it wouldn't.
Ooh-wee!
Oh my stars. That would be
Whoa.
horrible.
I could just see that on the Muppets. I could just see that on the Muppets. I love you, Kirby. No. Ugh. I'm just saying. Oh, that's some of the things I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about. You know, like if you launch Miss Piggy out of a catapult, what would be her last word? You know, you better hope I die.
I told a guy one time I was dating
That you would what?
because I told a guy one time I was dating because we were wrestling around and he hit me. And I
Oh,
told him, I said, that better be that's the first and the last time that you ever hit me. I said, because if you ever hit me again, I said, you better kill me, because if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
oh, did you throw in? And then you might go to hell.
No, I didn't. Needless to say, we broke up after that. I was in high school then, too. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'll fix it. But you know,
I said, your mom and daddy won't ever find me.
they'll never find you. They'll never find a body. My daddy gonna help me bury you out there in the swamp somewhere. They ain't never gonna find you. Ain't you never heard that song, Legend of Woolly Swamp? Well, I know where it's at.
I
If
didn't
you ever
have
go
to worry
back,
about my daddy helping bury him. I had plenty of sisters.
that's right. That's why you got to mind your big sisters. You never know when you're gonna need their help to bury a body. Just saying. Now, I just want all y'all out there to know that Miss Elizabeth has personally told me she does not have to mind her big sisters if she doesn't want to. And if her big sisters happen to be listening now, if they happen to be listening, I want you to know I had your back. I said you have to mind your big sister. I did. And she told me I was crazy or something along that line. You know.
Rob,
She said, I'm grown. Do what?
I am grown.
Yeah, well, guess what? They're your older sisters. They're more grown than you are. You still have to mind. Respect your elder sisters.
You wait. You wait till I come down there.
You know, you have to mind them. That's all there is to it. All right, so. All right. Question for you. And this is an honest question. Do you know the difference?
I'll make one up.
Do you know the difference between a window and a window?
A window and a winder?
Yeah.
They're not the same.
Well, one's found north of the Mason-Dixon line, and the other one's found south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh,
I'll let you guess which one's which.
I already know.
Mm. And did you notice there are some states down here that are trying to pass laws where it's legal to shoot somebody if they blow their horn at you?
What states?
Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina. You know, but not Florida.
Liar.
But not Florida.
You liar.
Florida ain't trying to pass
Liar.
that law. There's too many Yankees down there. Well, you know, it's considered rude around here to blow your horn at people. The rudeness just can't be tolerated.
You know it's actually illegal. Did you know that?
What? To blow the horn?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it was illegal to blow it.
It is.
What if you have one of them little
Like
sissy
you are
sound
in
horns that go? What if you have a sissy sound horn that goes?
Well, blow that all you want to, honey.
It can't be illegal to blow
Like-
that.
But if you are in traffic and you blow your horn, you can get a ticket for that.
Oh. Well,
Uh-huh.
I always wanted a manly sounding horn. You know, something, you know, something that people can hear. You know, I don't want to have a horn that sounds like some fairy sitting in the back seat Putin. You know, Every one of y'all just just got in the mental image of Tinkerbell sitting in the back seat, raising her butt cheek up, going. Go ahead, act like you didn't, because I know you did.
Hey, have you seen the reel of this man that got all these little kazoos and put them in his wife's mufflers of her car?
Yes,
And then
I
when she
did see
started her
that.
car,
Yes,
that was great.
yes. Her response to that was great too. At nights, you're absolutely right. A train horn would be awesome. Barring that, an air horn. That would be amazing too. I want one where you got to pull the rope down. Or one of them horns off of those
That would be a truck.
off of one of them cruise ships.
Oh God, no, that'd be too loud.
No, be just right. Now, if you got to blow one, I mean blow one. Horn. So, you know, if you got to blow a horn, blow a horn. But don't go. Yes, I have seen Jeepers Creepers. That was a pretty good movie. I've seen 2 of them. And after that, after the second one, they just got too much. I couldn't do it anymore. And the second one was pretty good too. The first and the second. Have you ever seen Jeepers Creepers?
No.
Oh.
I told
It's
you I
one
don't
of-
do horror movies.
Oh, you'd like Jeepers Creepers. He almost had a sense of humor. Yeah, it did get dumb. But, you know.
I don't do horror movies.
I love it. Well, Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get them papers? Because I won't explain it to you because you wouldn't. It might gross you out a little bit, but it was good, I think. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's run a commercial or two, and I am going to go top off my coffee real quick, but I got to find the right one here. So I have time to go do this. Let's see. Let's go with yeah. We will do the Podbean Fresh Press. All right. Be right back.
Hey, this is Dave with the Southern Fried Podcast. Recently, me and Rob were able to go to Fresh Press Farms and do an interview, which we posted on all of our streams. We love these folks. They're amazing. And we are also customers of theirs. I've recently ordered my olive oil that we use in cooking to our home. We love that they're Georgia-based. We love that they're the only olive producer in the state of Georgia. And we love that they're making jobs here for Georgians in South Georgia. We want you to become a part of their family and use their products. They are the makers of homegrown cold-pressed cooking oils. Crafting oil like this means that they capture the best of the olive and the sunflower because they make that oil too. And they have other products that they have out there. It's an amazing company. They like to say freshness is never a question with Fresh Press Farms. They believe that what we put into our bodies should be minimally processed and actually improve our health and taste like the source. Locally produced and vertically integrated, they proudly grow, harvest, cold press, bottle, and distribute their oils in Georgia to ensure top-notch quality and a quick trip from Grove to Pranchy. Please go online and look up their website and order you some too. Support small business, support Georgia business, and we would appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you soon.
All right. I'm going to run one more. Miss Elizabeth, this one's just for you. And Jake, if he's on still. Here we go.
Okay.
Steve, when she finds out what you said, you're going to be wheezing, all right? Miss Elizabeth, Steve said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. All right, I guess I'll try it.
I still didn't hear you, Rob. I lost you.
He said, so
Dave said something
2%
about
milk.
2% milk.
Yes. He said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. I guess I'll try it.
Oh my gosh. Steve said that?
Steve said that. Celtic Blacksmith.
Steve! You might go to hell. No! No! Oh my heavens! Oh, that hurts my heart. No, Steve, no.
Sorry, but I still laugh at that every time I hear it. Now, for those of y'all out there that don't realize what exactly a Southern drawl is, when she told Steve, you might go to hell, that was Southern drawl. And let me give you an example of how she said it. No, Steve, no. You might go to hell. That hell, that's Southern drawl right there. Okay? That's pure out and out Southern drawl. And it's
Honey,
important.
my whole voice and talking is a Southern drawl. What you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying. When you say certain words that you say, it's more pronounced. A hail is one of them. And I'll tell you another one that's kind of drawn out too. Cow patty.
What?
Cow patty.
Cow patty?
Yeah, see? Cow patty. Now, look, you ain't got a draw like that and ain't never been in a cow patty fight. I guarantee you, with a draw like that, you've been in at least one. Did you draw a penalty for using one that was slack in the middle?
I'm pleading the fifth.
That's
saying
that's
nothing
Southern women
about
talk
it.
for. That's Southern women talk that I played the fifth. Is yeah, I've done it, and no, you're not going to get me to admit it. You got to understand, huh?
Remember, I visited every summer my granddaddy's farm, cattle farm in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a brother that was 5 years older than me, and one of my sisters was 10 years older than me. And then, I'll leave it at that.
So you can speak from experience, growing up around that and having that drawl and everything. That drawl probably comes from running across the cow pasture barefoot.
Oh God, yes.
Because then you go, ew. That's where the southern drawl comes from.
My brother into peeing on the electric fence.
I bet you didn't talk him into doing it twice.
Oh no. Once was enough.
Oh my God. Oh, do you imagine that trip to the emergency room?
Honey, he didn't go to no emergency room.
No.
He was
Back then they
doctored up
told him to
at
rub some
home.
dirt on. Back then, they just told him to rub some dirt on it. It'd be all right. Either that or they put methylate on it.
My grandma had concoctions for everything.
I tell you what, do you remember
Put some
methylate?
dirt on it. You'll be okay.
There was two
grew up that
things
kind
we
of
had
generation.
growing up.
Rub some dirt on it. Get up and go on. You'll be okay.
There was two things we had growing up that cured everything. The first one was methylate. It had that little dropper thing in there. You'd stick it down there. It was all red and orangish, and they'd rub it over every cut or scrape that you had. That was one of them.
Yep.
And the other one, if you ever got a sniffle, huh?
Wasn't that iodine?
Yeah, methylate and iodine. And the other one
Yep.
that would cure you of just about anything is if you ever got a sniffle or started getting a little snotty, they would rub you down head to toe and Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh God, yes. Vicks Vapor Rub is fantastic.
It fixed everything. Oh my gosh. My mom had one of them little things that you put water in the bottom of it, put the Vicks in, and turn it on, and it'd make the whole room smell like Vicks Vapor Rub. She had that, and then she splattered me down in it when I was a kid. Oh my gosh.
Put it on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Sabrina's asking, do y'all say creek or crick? It's a creek. It's a creek, sir.
It's a creek.
A crick is what you get in your neck when you sleep wrong on it. You get that crick in your neck. That's what a crick is. Creek's what you're fishing.
Is it a cheer or a chair?
Huh? Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. A cheer or a chair. Okay. I got you.
Chair.
I
grew up with both of them. Go there and sit
When I
down in
went
that
up-
chair.
when I
Go there
went
and
up
sit down in
north,
that chair.
when I was a kid in high school, we used to go up to Wisconsin. My grandmother was born in Wisconsin and raised there. And when we got up there, her mother, my great grandmother, was still alive and everything. And I heard more. My great grandmother and great grandfather were still going. I was sophomore, junior, senior in high school. But they'd go fishing in the creek. I'm like, what's a creek? That thing you fish in down there. I said, no, that's a creek. No, that's what you get in your neck. It was the exact opposite of what I grew up with. But one of the coolest things that you could do up there, night crawlers are a thing. Them worms that come out on top of the ground at night, and all you got to do is go out there and pick them up. I was amazed. Now, you don't want to stomp around because they'll zip back in the ground real quick. But yeah, that was cool. We don't have them around here. I wish we did. Because those were some big old worms. So,
Okay, so here's another one.
okay,
Is it a drink or a drink?
it's a drink.
It is.
It's a drink. It's a drink.
No, that's one I'm adamant on. It's a drink.
I think it depends on if it's got alcohol in it or not.
No.
If it's got alcohol in it, it's a drink. If it's a belly washer, it's a drink. That's right. I said belly washer. Okay. Those soda beverages, are they called sodas? Are they called pops? Or are they called Cokes?
I always called them Coke.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what flavor they were.
Yeah. It's all Coke. Or as Dave would say, pop. Then it says Coke too. So everybody agrees it's Coke except for Dave. See, Dave actually said pop during a sermon up on Sand Mountain one time. And I think them people are still snickering behind their hands at him. They called him out on it too. They called him right out on it too.
Pop is what they used to call it in the 50s, I think. 40s and 50s.
Well, then they had soda jerks. So.
Yeah. But no, Coke is what it's called. I don't know what they call it now, but I used to call it all Coke.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
But I don't drink any of it anymore. So it don't matter to me.
Well, I drink Diet Mountain Dew. I'm rather partial to that. You can't drink Mountain Dew because it's too sweet. Nacho Brand says, when I heard someone say crick instead of creek, I was dumbfounded. I had no idea what they were talking about. Laugh out loud. Yeah. It sounds past accurate or something. I mean, I'm like, there's nothing, I don't have a crick in my neck or my back or anything. What are you talking about? Right?
Yeah. Okay, here's one for you.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Lonesome Dove?
No.
Okay. Well, one of the guys was going down to the whole house. And he said he was going to go down and get him a Poke.
A Poke?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And did you know that back in the day they used to call brown paper bags a Poke?
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't either until I watched that movie one time with somebody, and they was telling me that his mom said, "Well, what's he going to explain to his mom?" Not
Uh-oh.
going to a whorehouse.
Oh, wow.
He's going to get a poke.
Oh, no. Oh. Now, there was there was a rumor that started out. It's talking about, I can't even get into that one. I better not even do it. Better not even do it. No, not gonna do it. Okay.
What?
Nope. We're gonna move on to something else. We're not gonna talk about where Calamity Jane got her name from. All right. Well, speaking of all these Southern type words and the Southern way in which we use them, y'all know what a Jeet is? A Jeet.
What?
A Jeet is
Jeet?
Jeet.
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You never heard of a Jeet? You have too. I guarantee you.
A
Jeet
Jeet?
yet? Jeet
Not
yet?
Jeet
No.
with a P at the end.
No, Jeet with a T. Jeet yet?
No.
No. You? And we just run it all together. Instead of saying, did you eat? We just say, Jeet. That's it. Jeet yet? No. Jeet. And so that's where Jeet and Jew came from.
Oh,
here in the South.
heavens.
What? Yeah. Here in the South it was
No.
Jeet. No, Jew. We didn't even know that was people till we got to reading the Bible. You ain't never said Jeet and Jew?
Not like that.
Oh, my goodness. What'd y'all say up there in the north, in Yankee, Georgia?
Oh, you got to quit calling it Yankee, Georgia. You blame he.
Did you call me a heathen?
Oh. Don't you call it Yankee, Georgia again.
Why not?
Because it ain't.
It is. It's North Georgia.
No, it ain't.
Nigel Brent said, God, I love her voice.
Robert.
Look, got her all whipped up.
Don't you call it Yankee, Georgia again.
Hey, it's north of the Nat line. That counts.
I don't give a flying flip. Don't you call it Yankee, Georgia again.
Well, now, wait a minute. There's two distinct
No.
parts of Georgia. Just like there's two distinct parts of Florida.
I don't care.
It's like southern Florida.
They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing Yankee about me.
or nothing Yankee about North Georgia.
Oh.
Don't. You gonna make me say something ugly?
No,
Make people
no,
think
don't
something
you
bad
say
about
nothing
me.
ugly. Huh?
Huh?
Don't say nothing ugly.
Well,
Don't do it. Don't you let me draw you down to my level on saying these language and stuff like that.
well.
I'm just saying.
Don't
You know,
don't you call it Yankee Georgia again?
but
But nothing. Get me all fired up. And you love doing it.
no.
You love pushing my buttons.
I don't know what
Yes,
you're
you
talking about.
do.
I didn't say it again, did I?
I've known you too long, Rob. You do too.
No. Not much or often.
You done make me get up to almost 80.
Not your friend said I could listen to her all night doing audio books.
Who said that?
Not Brent. I could just, I could see her reading these audio books,
That's been one of my dreams, is to do that. I would love to read books for Audible.
It'd be like you'd be reading the book along, and you'd be like, the heroine of the story is hiding from the guy with the big axe, and she was hiding in the barn, and then she looked out, and she didn't see him anywhere, so she decided to come out and look. Oh, honey child, what are you doing going out there and look? You need to stay your butt in the barn. You ain't got no business going out there, honey child.
Get your stupid butt back in that barn. He is
I
out
don't
there.
think so.
What'd you come out of the barn for?
Get your butt back in the barn. Find you a shotgun or an axe or something. Don't you go running out there.
Or a shovel.
That's to bury his body with.
Find something. Feed him to the pigs. Pigs will eat anything.
I don't know. I'm not going to testify to that because I think I've had some food prepared for me before. I don't think pigs would have ate.
I don't know.
I'm not sure pigs. I'm not sure pigs will eat avocados.
You're not sure if pigs will eat what?
Avocados.
Oh, they might.
Oh my gosh, that is something that.
I love
If
avocados.
they eat an avocado, I guarantee they'll eat anything. My goodness, that's one of the things ever.
You don't like avocados?
No. Ugh.
Why not?
Well, number one, they look like baby poop, and to me, they don't smell no better.
They do not.
When you go to get it out of that thing, when you cut it in half, you take that little round middle part out, that little wooden ball, and you scrape that stuff out of there, it looks like baby poop.
Have you ever tried guacamole?
Once.
You didn't like it either?
No, it's because of the avocado that was in it. I didn't mind the seasoning on it. The avocado tastes like avocado, which is Mexican.
Listen.
Huh?
Listen. Did you try it at a Mexican restaurant?
I've tried.
Or
Look,
where did
I
you
don't
try
like.
it?
Look. Avocado is Spanish for poop, and I'm not eating it.
Listen,
It's online.
you're not
Mm.
you're not answering my question.
Okay, I have tried it at a restaurant once, and I tried because everybody said, "Well, you just need to have some good guacamole," and you know, it's a lot of these dishes that you get at Mexican restaurants come with guacamole on it. And sometimes I've gotten some in my stuff after I try to rake it off, and I'm like, oh, I got some. Ugh, ugh. I don't like it. I don't
Okay,
like it.
you've never had my guacamole. My guacamole is fantastic, and you
Okay.
can have it with a lot less of the avocado and more of the other mixtures, other stuff in it.
All right, what's the other stuff in it?
Tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, and other seasonings.
Okay, so why don't we just make salsa and not put any guacamole, not put any avocado in it?
I can do that too,
Okay.
but I
We'll
like
just do salsa.
I like guacamole and I like avocados. Avocados are good for you.
And so is raw oysters.
No, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are.
No, they're not.
How do you figure raw oysters aren't good for you?
Because they're nasty and they look like snot.
Oh, they taste good. So you get a little hot sauce on it, right out of the shell.
Are you saying they're good for you because they're an aphrodisiac?
I'm saying they're good for you because they taste good. I like them.
Oh.
And, you know, the doctors keep telling me all the stuff that I can't eat. So I'm not even going to tell them that I like them because they'll be like, oh, you can't eat them. They tried that. You know, they tried to tell me I can't drink coffee.
And
Oh,
what
wait a
did
minute.
you tell them?
No, wait a minute. He said I need to cut back on the amount of coffee that I drink.
What did you tell them?
Bite me?
I told you what to tell them.
Well, I haven't been back at a chance to tell them that yet.
Okay.
Go ahead and repeat it so everybody else knows too.
That you've had to cut out everything else, and I told you to tell them that I said no, that you was keeping your coffee.
That's right. Keep it. You know, fair's fair, you know.
I agree.
They're going to make me get up on my soapbox and stand up right up in my chair and let them all have it. You know, they had the nerve to tell me I need to get in shape. Not to rinse it, he's more partial to lobster than raw oyster.
Well, we both
Blue
could probably use a
knucklehead
little getting in shape.
said I need to get in shape. Look here, I'm round, and round is a great shape, so I'm in great shape. Gummit, I've done lost about 80 pounds. He can get off of me. I got more to lose, but you know. Yeah, I can't believe that he really I need to get. I weigh myself every morning. Every time I go to the doctor, huh?
I said you're doing good so far.
That's it. I got this. I weigh myself every morning, and then when I get going at the doctor's, they're like, I weigh 10 more pounds when I just get in there. So,
You're not supposed to weigh yourself every day.
huh? Well, how do you know how much
You're
you
not
weigh?
supposed to weigh. You're only supposed to weigh yourself about once a week.
Let me see here. Oh, I got a message in. This one's kind of important. Give me just a second here. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Well, okay. Here, why is it that everything that, and all right, this goes for food, this goes for drink, this goes for activities. Why is it that everything that's enjoyable for you, the doctor tells you, is bad for you? Why is that? Explain.
Because they
Me
lie.
no understand. Huh?
They lie.
They lie?
They don't.
I mean, come on. Well, I mean,
You know
it,
what? At one point, they said eggs was bad for you.
they can't make up their mind about eggs.
Eggs aren't bad for you.
What the heck is an egg anyway? They're eggs. Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Well, eggs are what chicken lay.
That's what an egg is. An egg is what you eat.
Is what? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
EGG. And they're good for you.
Yes, eggs are good for you. I almost did it. And I thought better of it. I'm
What
afraid
did you
jumped in
almost
quicker.
do?
Nope, not telling you. I'm not telling you.
You almost said it again, didn't you?
Huh?
You almost said it again, didn't you?
Yeah, I was about a half a heartbeat away from it.
Mm-hmm.
You say egg, I say egg. You're north of the gnat line, I'm south of the gnat line.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Yeah.
You say potato, I say potato.
Yeah, y'all talk funny up there in Yankee, Georgia. Oops.
You know what I'm going to bring when I come down to see you? Say.
I hope it doesn't eggs.
I'm going to bring my whips.
And
I'm going to whip you.
I think I can outrun you. Pretty sure I can. Well, no, you got a car. I'll have to get on my mower.
You can't.
I'll get on my mower.
No, you can't outrun me.
I can if I'm on my mower, I can.
It's okay. You got to come home sooner or later. I'll be staying with you.
Let's see here. Trying to see where all my chat went. There it is. No, not she can't.
What?
Huh?
What was that?
He said, I think she can catch up with still catch you. And he's laughing.
Where is our good friend Steve?
I don't know. He was on this morning, though. He was on here this morning. Well, he is working a lot. And Valentine's Day was rather traumatic for him. Because he's so studly on there and everything, on his blacksmithing show. He just has the women come out of the woodworks. Every woman in North Ohio wants to date him. That's Yankee, Ohio, by the way. And they,
Is
he's just
Steve
worn out.
married?
Huh?
Is Steve married?
Now, you saw that easy bake oven that he was using for a Ford. You think he
That
might
don't
be
tell
married?
me nothing.
Huh?
I
He's
saw
gonna have
his
to get-
forge.
There are so many things I could say right now, and I love Steve. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to pick on the Celtic blacksmith like that. But there's so many
Well,
thoughts
good,
that
because
just
he's
went
not
through
here
my
to
head.
defend himself.
I know. If he was here, it'd be different. I could get the reaction. But if I said it now, it'd just be
I
me, because I wouldn't get the
know.
reaction out of it.
I know. So you be nice. Be nice.
I am being nice. I'm not saying it. The only main thing I'm going
asked
to
him
say is
for-
that he did look like Michelle Obama when he had his back to the camera. Huh?
Oh, shut up. Answer my question. Is he married?
No, I don't think so.
Well, no wonder all those Ohio Yankee women come out after him.
Yankee, Ohio women. Ohio Yankee. You got to say Yankee, Ohio, because it's like North Ohio. Like North
Well,
Georgia.
now when you're talking about Ohio, you can say Yankee women
Yeah.
because it is Yankee, Ohio.
Well, you got Northern Ohio, which would be Yankee,
all
Ohio,
Yankee.
and Southern Ohio, which would be Redneck, Ohio.
It's all Yankee.
No. Well, I'm gonna have to back you up 10 and front on this, okay? I'm gonna make a case for Steve not being a Yankee, okay? He used a Jeep. He used a Jeep to catch a bass, and there was moonshine involved. Those things right there.
We've done adopted Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks to Dave.
Okay.
We done adopted Steve. Okay.
Right.
But there's rules from now on.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to define these rules.
Before we adopt anybody else, there are rules.
Okay. What's the first rule?
That people have to pass before they are adopted into the Southern.
All right.
Or
give me a couple real quick. We're running low on time, but give me a couple of them real quick so we can have time to think on this.
Oh, they got to know how to make cornbread.
Okay.
True cornbread. It cannot be bought from a store, and it cannot have all that crap in it like that person's recipe did on the Southern cornbread. The vinegar, the lemon juice, all that jazz. That wasn't cornbread. I don't know what in God's name that was, but it wasn't cornbread. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's one. Okay.
Ooh, honey. I don't know. That's a given.
Okay, so cornbread. Have to be able to make cornbread.
Got to know how to make cornbread.
Okay.
Okay. I'm thinking that they might need to know how to do fried chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a staple in the South. Good fried
Now,
chicken.
does it have to be like whole pieces, or can they like fry chicken strips?
either is fine.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I think either would be fine. And you know, you don't. Now, see, for me, it would be to know how to make fried chicken liver, but you don't like chicken liver. You like the gizzards.
That's right.
I mean, so, you know, I guess either one of those would be fine. Either the chicken liver or the gizzards. They can fry either one of those.
Now, Chick Cruz, she's setting standards on what it takes for someone to be adopted into being Southern.
Yes.
Fried chicken is featured this week on Cornbread Nation. Good. Good.
You
Okay.
got to, I mean, to be Southern, you got to know how to cook.
Okay.
If you
And I'm
can't
gonna say,
cook,
but everything's had to do with food, but I'm gonna throw something else out there. Late night with the devil.
well, no,
Chicken
you
liver
got to know
steak.
how to
No,
bake
gizzards are better.
too.
Huh?
I said, and to make an apple pie
I don't like apple pie.
or a cherry pie.
Now, that I can do. I like key lime pie too.
Okay. Okay.
You can't get much more
So
southern
go
than
ahead.
you can't get much more southern
Okay.
than key lime.
Go ahead and tell what you was gonna say now.
I think one of the other requirements, this is a non-food requirement, to be adopted into the South, to being Southern, is you must have good manners.
What? Yeah.
There we go. Because manners is a big part of being Southern too.
Mm-hmm.
Chick Crew, happy President's Day to you too. And I know who you
What was
are,
that one?
Chick Crew. She said happy President's Day.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and she
Yeah,
likes
if you
she likes lemon meringue pie. Now wait a minute, she's from Ohio
Well, I
too,
think.
if I remember correctly.
Oh. Okay.
Well, y'all, we've made it to a little bit after 10 o'clock. And I don't know about y'all, but I am worn out. I've had a big day. I hate we had issues today. He's gonna have to get his stuff straightened out. I'm gonna have to go up there, I guess, and make sure he gets it all straight. Yes, you did, Chick. You got here a little late. You had to come in here earlier next time because we've got some good stuff coming up. And everybody, don't forget, tomorrow night, where we missed Cornbread Nation last Thursday night, we are doing Cornbread Nation tomorrow night. And then we're going to do it again on Thursday so we can get back on track with things. So we hate missing a show, so we're going to make it up. And that'll be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So y'all tune in and enjoy the show. And Miss Elizabeth, you be safe getting where you're going. And everybody else, we are so glad y'all joined in with us. I'm going to give you a great old big salute. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And we will see you tomorrow night. God bless you, and we'll see you then.
Guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Miss Elizabeth.
Bye, Rob.
Bye, y'all. And everybody's saying, Chick Crew said, thank you for joining the show at Late Night with the Devils. And have a great night. Stay safe. Y'all do the same. Good night. God bless. Salute.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast.